Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for taking the time out of your day to join us. My name is Haley Holland. I'm the Marketing Programs Manager here at TCS. Today, my co host and I will be presenting the newest product, Premium Text, just added to TCS's long list of result driving tools. But before we jump into the webinar, I just want to point out the control panel that you should be able to see there on the right side of your screen. You can minimize or expand this at any time by clicking on the orange arrow button in the corner. We have set aside some time at the end of the presentation for Q&A, so please feel free to drop your questions throughout the presentation in the questions section in the control panel. We are recording this presentation today, so you can view it all with your team later on. So here's what we're covering today. We're going to share the importance of texting, especially with our current market and the modern day consumer. Then we'll go into our new product, Premium Text, and how it will allow you to continue communicating with your customers anytime, anywhere, from your desk to the next show that you go to and everywhere in between. We're going to answer some commonly asked questions along with any questions you might have for us, then wrap up the presentation so we can get you back out doing what you need to be doing on the sales floor. So again, my name is Haley Holland. I'm the Marketing Programs Manager here at TCS. My co-host today is the very fabulous Aubrey Amborn, Sales Manager at TCS, who has been a huge driving force in getting this product available to businesses. Aubrey, always wonderful to be speaking with you. If anyone knows this product and what it can do for our customers, it's really you.
Thank you so much, Haley. Yeah, I'm really happy to be here discussing this new product. It's very exciting. And I agree, this will really help keep our dealers connected with their customers and shoppers from any location. Again, thank you so much for having me today. I love working with you. And I think it's important now that we just start with how your customers are interacting with you and the ways that they'd like to start communicating with your dealership.
Absolutely. So looking at what we like to call the modern day shopper, the modern day consumer, we know that they're likely on the go shoppers using primarily mobile devices. More than 85% of online interactions come from a mobile device, and that number is growing, which means these shoppers are looking to contact your dealership or your service center anytime and from anywhere. Gone are the days where customers would only reach out to us via phone call, maybe the occasional email. Now buyers expect a variety of ways to contact and connect with you, including phone, email, but now also texting, online chat, and even Messenger through Facebook. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. Many folks listening are probably on Instagram as well and know that some of their customers may connect with them through Instagram's new Messenger tool. So the communication spectrum is really quite diverse. But today we're going to focus solely on texting. Texting is a huge benefit to not only shoppers, but it also benefits dealerships too. Our friends at Pied Piper shared that more than 50% of online shoppers do not receive responses to their online inquiries within the first 24 business hours. Those are opportunities for you to use text to connect with online inquiries you just didn't have the time to connect with say, a phone call. We've also seen a large decrease in time to sale over other communication channels. Again, huge opportunities to grow your sales, move inventory off the lot quicker, and get those sales coming in. Another benefit is texting service updates actually cultivates a positive customer following and in turn grows your loyal customer base significantly. And then for those of you who are 1 or 2 person shows, texting can allow you to be in multiple places at once since you can respond right there from your mobile phone without needing to be tied to your desk or to the dealership phone. Texting can enable you to continue business whenever and wherever you are.
Yeah, Haley, that's a great, I'm so glad you mentioned that because I just recently had a situation where I needed a service specifically for my car, and I was actually at the mall, and I'm like, oh my goodness, I need to make sure that I can get to this as soon as possible. I don't even know if my car is drivable. And I know that, in the past, like picking up, calling, even waiting for an email. At this point, it was much easier for me just to multitask and be able to have that texting. So I was actually able to go in, found a local dealership, and actually corresponded about the service that I needed. And I did that through texting. That was
That's
a lot
awesome.
easier than me trying to like go back and forth on an email or go back and forth and call. And it allowed me to stay on the phone actually with my husband to let him know I was fine while being able to make that appointment and ask those questions. So it definitely has come in handy.
That's terrific. I know we were messaging about that earlier, so I'm really glad you brought that up. And that's a great example of ways that our customers can stay connected with their customers, really anytime, anywhere, even from the mall, which is a great jumping off point to look at really where the key touch points are in the buyer's journey, where texting can work to your advantage. So let's say your new shopper needs service for the family car. Let's say it's a brake replacement before they go on their last summer hoorah family road trip. They start by looking at reviews of service centers in their area to really narrow down who is the most trustworthy. Well, lucky for you, you've been able to answer all of your reviews right there from your phone using text. And the shopper gets to your website and has some questions, but shoot, they're at work, so it's really not a good time for a lengthy phone call. But there's the ability to shoot your dealership a text, which makes this shopper very excited because you have information available about that brake replacement that they need right there on your website. Perhaps this person then connects with you from their home via Messenger. Well, again, your texting software allows you to answer those messages absolutely no problem. Plus, now you have an established rapport with this person, so you can be a bit more casual with your messages, find out where are they going on their road trip, and then so on. So as you can see with this demonstration, texting can be an integral part in key touch points with shoppers and then even go beyond their initial purchase. Which brings me to what we're all here for today, is to meet TCS's new product, Premium Text.
Yes, and we are so incredibly excited to talk about it. So thank you again, Haley, for that. What we're going to do is walk through and share with you all more about our newest tool, which is that premium text. So Haley, can you go ahead and take us to that next slide? Awesome, thank
There you
you.
go.
Okay, so here we are, folks. I am happy to introduce you to Premium Text. It is a multi-channel messaging platform. It's packed with a ton of valuable capabilities to help you do business. And the features of the premium text have been engineered by our good friends over at Podium, but they're offered and supported through TCS. Podium is a leader in interaction management platforms that helps modernize the way businesses are done locally. And Podium supports thousands of small to large business to customer, business to business type dealerships, and really helping them get found. They're chosen and connected with their consumers online. And we're really pleased to get the opportunity to collaborate with them on this premium text. And through our special relationship, we're able to actually offer some incredible benefits to our customers at a fantastic and reduced price. So features like the premium text model application for your phone, enabling you to have portable, round-the-clock access to messages, easily connected to your TCS website, which is incredibly important, and the business profiles on Google and Facebook. The premium text software is updated regularly without you needing to actually lift a finger. And best of all, TCS teams are trained and certified to directly assist with any questions or issues that arise. So let's go ahead and take a look at how premium text enables your business and will ultimately streamline your communication. So premium text streamlines communication across a multitude of platforms, I should say. Looking at this slide, premium text captures leads and customers from Google, Facebook, your dealership's website, and even Instagram. This is all from a single portal, and dealers can read and respond to all of these inquiries via text messages sent directly to the consumer's phones using that premium text messaging platform. To streamline things even further, Premium Text offers automated inboxing to route leads and conversations to specific persons or team within the organization. This escalates conversations to a manager or reroutes conversations that a busy employee maybe can't get to. With all that in mind, let's go ahead and go to the next slide and start looking at ways to use premium text. Okay, so when it comes to your dealership website, premium text makes it simple for consumers to start a conversation with your business. So unlike live chat, where the consumer stays on your website and connects to the live employee or the bot, premium text is asking customers for their name and their phone number along with their inquiry, and your business's reply is sent directly to the phone, to their phone as a text message. Inside the premium text messaging platform, their inquiry is then displayed along with key information such as the page URL, the inquiry that was captured, the form, which helps really jumpstart the conversation, especially when you receive a text for like things like vehicle detail page, for just one example. Since the conversation is immediately converted over to text messages, the consumer is really free to resume other browsing activity or go about their day while you stay in touch with them from either a desktop or a phone.
Awesome. So let's look at ways we can respond to reviews in real time without missing a beat. Aubrey?
Oh yeah, this part's really cool actually. So in addition to capturing inquiries from various channels, premium text also connects to your business profiles to help you solicit, monitor, and reply to reviews. So Haley, we were just telling you were actually just telling me the other day that you were looking at a new auto mechanic for your car, and it all came down to reviews because you really did care about what people were saying about dealerships in your area.
That's right. I know little to nothing about my car, although it needs oil, and I know that. And I have no idea where to even get started. So I took my search to Google, and I looked at people within my 5 square mile radius, and I looked at their reviews, and I found the dream mechanic who can speak English to me, and I understand what he's saying. We have a great rapport, and because we're busy, we're working, it's hard for me to take a phone call. So I got a text with him, but also we got to talk about what other people had said. So we have a great rapport, and it really did come down to reviews.
Oh, I get that. And isn't that a great story of success? And what an amazing way for you to get in touch with and build a relationship with someone that you probably will be a longtime customer now.
That's
Um,
right.
you know, Recent reports actually show that 50% of consumers visit a local business's website after reading positive reviews. And it's becoming more and more important that our modern business model to respond quickly, even to those negative reviews, and focusing on cultivating positive reviews. And one way you can do that is through that text. It's inviting your customers. So following a positive interaction or transaction to leave you a review by texting. So let's say you and your dealership that you chose, you're having a good interaction and you're like, hey, I love that you've had a great experience, do you mind, we always suggest maybe leaving us a review. This gets them a really easy way to do that, linking directly to your Google or your Facebook page. So what a great way to encourage them, but also making it really easy, which is really important.
Yeah, that's a really great point. Shoppers today are looking at not only Google, but they're also looking at Facebook, which you touched on, um, as well when shopping around for businesses to work with. I know that was something that I looked for as well as I also looked at Facebook business page. Um, so can you tell us how does premium text or can premium text respond to Facebook messages in addition to
That's
reviews?
Yeah, that's a great question. And like you said, Facebook is like the next place. A lot of people have said, I've been doing business for years and everything is word of mouth. I never disagree with them. It's just word of mouth isn't necessarily next to the water cooler anymore. It's actually on social media, right? So
That's right.
that is just a great question. And yes, I know that we hinted at it a little bit earlier, but yes, premium text can respond to Facebook messages as it has a built-in integration with Facebook. So you never miss an inquiry or a lead. Through the Facebook integration, dealers actually can connect with shoppers who are just beginning their buying journey through social, which is awesome. They can collect and respond to Facebook reviews, which come through as recommendations. And then the dealers are able to then chat with the customer who also uses Messenger. So that really is one of the best things that I love about it. And Haley, with Messenger being kind of top in mind, let's actually move over to the next slide and take a look at common customer interactions. I'm going to give you a quick spoiler alert. Texting can actually help you in the common customer interaction. Awesome. Okay, great. Um, so let's face it, sometimes there's just not enough time in the day to answer every single incoming question from our customers. We understand that. And premium text can do some of the heavy lifting for you using some automated answers. So either for commonly asked questions or for inquiries submitted after hours, the premium text service can actually streamline common repeatable interactions, um, such by automatically responding with your business hours, maybe your address, maybe some directions to the dealership, or offering common tips for the common situations like a flat tire.
Yeah, that's going to be extremely useful for dealerships of really all sizes. Aubrey, I think this would be a great opportunity to share one of my favorite features of premium text. That would be payment processing.
Absolutely, we both love money. So let's get to the money, right? And I agree. One of my personal favorite features, as it allows the dealers to find creative ways to do business through premium text, dealers can actually prepare professional invoices. They can attach them to the text messages and include a link for customers to quickly make a payment. This saves on postage, time spent paying, or playing phone tag, I should say. And it's super convenient for the customer. We've seen several creative ways that this capability has been leveraged already, including payment for event registration, maybe service charges like standard charges, even dealers who have taken deposits on inventory before it actually hits the floor.
Yes, I love the creative ways.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think I think that's a great way to utilize this feature. So Aubrey, let's pivot away from the front side of premium text and look at what types of analytics a dealer will see when they use premium text. But before I do so, and before we jump into reporting, I do see a couple questions that have come through already. Thank you for those. And I saw a couple folks join a little late. So I just want to let you know that there is a question section inside of your control panel. If you're having troubles expanding that control panel, you can do so by clicking on the orange arrow button in the corner. And one of the questions I saw asked if we're recording this. We absolutely are. You'll receive a recording afterwards. Alrighty, so with that said, let's look at analytics. With your premium text application comes a dynamic and robust analytical dashboard. Now, this is separate from your website's dashboard, as those stats are solely from the website. But from the premium text dashboard, you'll be able to view a total or view your total inbound leads, your average response time, and average review rating, along with other key metrics. We know it is very important for you to stay in the know and get a quick look at your overall dealership's performance and health. In addition to keeping a pulse on performance, inside the dashboard, you can respond to customer reviews, route messages to specific team members, and do a whole bunch more. It is an intuitive dashboard designed to support you through a single platform. So, Aubrey, we've covered the core features of our newest product. Can you share another benefit of partnering with TCS for premium text?
Oh, absolutely. Um, One of the best benefits I think of partnering with TCS for your texting needs is that we are certified partners with who will support you wholly and outright. Our technical support team are fully equipped to troubleshoot any issues that you may experience. And instead of going through a third party help desk, if you will, your website, anything with your website add-ons, TCS will be able to support you. So, Haley, we do have a couple of dealers who recently partnered with TCS, and we have seen amazing results. Are you able to share some of those with our listeners today?
I sure can. So we have a couple dealers who were kind enough to share. They recently partnered with TCS for their texting needs. And the first dealer, I just want to point out, saw a 147% increase in Facebook sales.
Oh, yeah.
So this person was doing a lot of messages through Facebook, but also pushing their some of their like parts or um, equipment pieces to Facebook and managing messages and sales right there. They also saw 100% increase in combined sales, so that was website and other sites, and then a 14% increase in sales through online appointments. So their service center was busy, and they had a guy dedicated to answering those service requests, text messages. Another
That's
dealer
awesome.
Yeah, another dealer saw 100 new inbound leads per month, and that was in the first, I believe, what we talked to them about was the first 90 days. So huge, huge jump. From that, they saw a 28% higher conversion rate. So that would be people who texted and then probably phoned in, and they actually converted into a sale. So 28%, that's a huge jump. And then an 18% higher average sales price on units sold through digital messaging. So similarly to dealer one, but great results all around. Just a thank you to the dealers who shared their results with us. Um, and we hope to see the same results for you guys. So let's look at,
Absolutely.
yeah, let's look at some commonly asked questions, Aubrey, that some of our premium text users have already asked, that the folks listening might have themselves. So, Aubrey, my first question, where does a premium text lead form go?
Great question. So the lead is routed to the premium text lead management system. You can send a reply to the visitor's cell phone via text.
Great. And then what phone number do I use to send a text through the premium text lead management system?
Oh, this is one of the things I particularly actually like about our feature. The business can utilize their landline as the default number, and we actually recommend keeping this number so that the customer can save your contact information to their phone.
Yes. And now you don't have to get separate phone numbers. Also good.
Hmm.
Great way to save the money.
Yep.
And then can premium text have automated messages?
Yes, you can actually create preloaded responses for frequently asked questions and like automated after hours messages. So to kind of like the stat that we saw on the screen before that had like the response time and you may not have a dedicated person to be able to answer these all the time, like after business hours. A lot of the questions we found were pretty consistent. And so you can create some preloaded responses that you find most common.
Awesome. And then on a multi-location website, can a visitor submit a lead for a specific location?
Oh, yes. Actually, I'm glad that we brought this up because there's a lot of multi-locations out there. It's also a really great feature. Multi-location can actually be enabled so that when a visitor submits information, they can also choose which location it is that they want to contact.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Aubrey, for answering those questions. Now, I think probably the biggest question on everyone's mind is pricing.
Of course. It all comes down to what does it cost, Aubrey? Absolutely. Well, the great thing is with our collaboration with Podium, we are able to offer you all discounted pricing. So for $249 per month, what we've done is actually dropped any setup fees and you have a savings of around $500 a month right now.
That's awesome. Great
Mm-hmm.
ways to save money. And as you've seen,
Mm-hmm.
increase your ROI. So with that said, dealers, we'd like to open it up for questions. So if you need to, open up your control panel by clicking on the orange arrow button in the top corner of your screen. You'll scroll on down to the questions section. And like I said, we've been getting some questions throughout the presentation, so we'll just grab the first one. Aubrey, Sarah is asking, can messages from website visitors be categorized?
Yes, they can. So multiple inboxes can be created in the premium text interface. So for example, service appointment requests, they would go to the service inbox. And then maybe like a promotion inquiry would go into the sales inbox.
Awesome. Okay, I've got David. He's asking, can premium text integrate with a CRM?
Oh, yeah, actually, it can. The premium text can integrate with CRMs. If an integration is in place, the lead will feed to the CRM and then you can respond through that system. Now, obviously, each CRM software will vary, so please reach out to our support or sales team to ensure that premium text will feed into your specific CRM software.
Okay. Let's see. Got a Joyce. She's asking, does Premium Text offer a mobile app?
Yes, it does. Premium Text has a fully responsive mobile application that is both iOS and Android friendly. In addition to the desktop app, the mobile app is actually great for dealers who are always on the go.
Okay. And then John says, I joined late. That's my bad. Can Premium Text have automated messages?
Yes, yes, we talked about that a few times, John. It's okay. We had spoken about it, but premium text can be, it can create preloaded responses for frequently asked questions. And then where I see that happening the most is automated after hours messages. So absolutely, yes, it can.
Yeah, yep. And if you missed it, it's a great way to be in multiple places at once. So if you're a
Hmm.
one man, one woman show, you're able to stretch your arms and be everywhere.
Yeah,
Okay.
and I think that's important to note too, because
Yeah.
some of you listening right now may be like, I don't have the staff for this, or, I'm not going to hire another person for that. We don't expect you to, and we don't think you should. It's really using that automated field and feature, I should say.
Mhm.
Um, we really have seen a lot of the most frequently asked questions being addressed on your behalf, which is, it's still a lead for you when you didn't have to do much of anything.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Okay, and then we're getting a lot of questions about pricing. So I'm just going to kind of squish them all together. Aubrey, can you confirm that it's 249? Is it per month per location?
Yes. So, um, it's the 249 a month with zero setup fees, so keep that in mind. So that's a savings of $500 for you per location. So you would be charged per location, and that what that does is it allows you to route from place to place, and it gives you the flexibility for your consumers to choose where they wanted to go to.
Right. Okay. Haven't seen any more questions coming in from listeners. So, but if you guys do think of some questions, we'll have a contact phone number and email here in a moment. Um, and with that, that brings us to the end of our presentation. But before we sign off and say goodbye, I just want to take a quick moment to summarize everything that we covered today. So first and foremost, our shoppers are busy. They're on the go, shopping from mobile primarily. So it's really important to meet them where they're shopping anytime, anywhere. And texting really enables you to do that. Texting also decreases the sales process for dealers and streamlines the communication. We saw some great statistics and some great feedback from dealers who are already using it. Premium text increases dealership productivity through a multitude of ways, but specifically, we looked at requesting customer feedback, answering reviews, receiving payments, and monitoring performance, all from one singular platform. And then the bottom line is you really can connect with your customers from anywhere, anytime with premium text. So thank you so much, dealers, for joining today. TCS is extremely excited to roll out this brand new product. I know I personally am. If you would like even more information, or you would like to see a personalized demonstration of premium text live in action, please give our team a call at 888 449 8473, or feel free to send us an email at sales@tcstire.com. We really look forward to connecting with you all very soon and wish you all a wonderful rest of your day. To my co host, Aubrey, you're amazing, and I appreciate you being here today.
Absolutely, Haley. Thanks so much for having me, and thanks everyone. We're excited to talk to you about it, so give us a call.
Thank you. Take care.